Hi YouTube, it's Erin. It is Tuesday, June 4th, 2013. I am late doing my week 16 update. I actually taped it twice, not once, but twice last night on my phone, and I cannot figure how to get it onto YouTube. So I just decided to re-record it. And that's okay, because I went to support group tonight, so I could talk about stuff that we talked about there. So anyway, it is yesterday I was 16 weeks post-op from my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which I had on February 11th of 2013. And this week I did lose 4.6 pounds for a total of 88.4, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't write it down, but I do think that that's the total, 88.4. Which is fantastic. I went to group tonight, and there is somebody that I had that had surgery on the same day I did, and she is down 74 pounds, and then a girl who actually had it the month before me is down 84 pounds. So I felt great that I had gotten to almost 89 at this point. I've been working hard, so I hope that, it's paying off. And if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. I know that these first 6 to 12 months are the time to lose your weight, so I am trucking along trying to get it off. My hope is to be at my goal weight by my surgery, which at this point is, still 8 months away. So I'm headed towards that goal. Anyway, couple things I wanted to talk about this week. Number one, I'm sorry that this is getting posted on Tuesday. I had full intention of getting up early enough on Sunday to do the video before my cousin's wedding, but and I did get up in plenty of time, but by the time I did my walk and started getting ready and whatnot, before I knew it, I blinked and it was time for me to... You hear that motorcycle out there? It's beautiful out today, so all the convertibles and motorcycles are out. Anyway, so before I knew it, it was time for me to get out the door and go run to my parents' house to put my dress on. So we'll talk about that first, I guess. The wedding was beautiful. My one and only first cousin got married on Sunday to just a wonderful guy. Wonderful, wonderful. And there was a lot of stress leading up to the wedding, so we all kind of were a little on edge about how it was going to go down. And I have to say, it was one of the best days ever. We had so much fun. Excuse me. So much fun. The whole family was in great spirits. Mike's family is just wonderful. The band was great. We danced all night. It was amazing. And it was funny because obviously I didn't eat a lot, and not that anybody said anything to me, but I was astounded by the amount of food that they had there. I couldn't get over it. Just the happy hour, or cocktail hour alone had more food than anybody should have eaten in a day. They had a pasta station with 5 different kinds of pastas, a carving station with a prime rib and a goat cheese stuffed pork tenderloin, a mashed potato bar that had all mashed potatoes, or mashed potatoes in a martini glass, and you could put all different kinds of toppings on it, a raw bar, 2 kinds of fried calamari, a whole antipasta table, cheese of any maker model that you would prefer, crackers, breads. I mean, it was insane. So I just kept thinking, how's anybody ever going to eat an entree? Like, there's no possible way, because that's now my thought process is, if I eat this, I'm never going to be able to eat my dinner. Or if I eat this now, I'm not going to be able to eat for 3 more hours. So I sat there with 1 cocktail shrimp, and I had about 3 pieces of fried calamari, and that was it. I know I'm not supposed to have fried, but it was a special day. And honestly, I really didn't even eat that much the whole day, so I really wasn't too worried about it. And again, it was a special occasion. And I hate excuses. God, I hate excuses. So I don't even want to say whatever it was, a special occasion. I wanted it, I had it, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that I didn't gain back my 4 pounds from last week over it. So anyway, so I was astounded by that. And so then we go upstairs to the main reception area, and we had a little dancing before dinner. They served salad, thankfully just salad, and then the entree. And I had the stuffed lobster tail, which I had about that much lobster off of it. I didn't eat any of the stuffing. And, here's my mother across the way asking for my little ramekin of drawn butter. And I was like, do you know how many calories are in that drawn butter? So she didn't want to hear it. She wanted to enjoy herself too, as she should. So, but like I said, we had a great time. My sister was the maid of honor. She gave a wonderful speech that, of course, made me cry. My uncle sang to my cousin. I mean, it was a wonderful day. I just can't stop talking about it because we really had such a great time. But the thing is that I wore a bright pink, watermelon was the color, dress. And when I put it on Sunday morning, I looked in the mirror and I'm like, what was I thinking? I do not want attention. I mean, I love pink and I look good in bright color. And it's not like this pink. It's like bright pink, like the color of this Trident pack. Actually, it's not even that pink. It's pink, watermelon. So I put it on, and it had to have alterations because I had lost so much from the time that I had ordered it. And I felt like it didn't even look like the dress that I had ordered anymore. It had a slit up the front that was making the material flow funny. The bodice wasn't fitting correctly. Excuse me. And I looked at myself from the side view, and I'm like, not for nothing, but I've lost almost 90 pounds at this point, and I felt like I still looked like I did 90 pounds ago. I felt enormous, and I got so upset, and my mother knew that I was upset about it, and she was like, you look beautiful, and you can totally see that you've lost weight, and I didn't even want to hear it. So, I wasn't even here at my own home. So it's not even like I had a backup dress or anything. And so she looked behind my old bedroom door, and she's like, well, you have this black dress here. And I'm like, that was a 30-32. That thing is, I'm going to be swimming in it. I can't wear that. So, and that was from a wedding I had gone to like years ago. There was no way I was wearing it. And plus I wore black to my cousin's wedding, which was my other cousin's wedding back in April, which was why I wore this pink dress to begin with. I figured it's June. It's almost summer. Let's wear a bright color. Oh my God. And then I was upset about it. But I have to say, I got 100 compliments on it. And I caught myself in the mirror in the ladies' room later that night. And I said, Jesus, you do look good in it. It's pretty. And it is as pretty as everybody is telling you it is. I just was way too hard on myself. But I think that that's an issue I'm facing right now, is just self-image. I'm not seeing the loss. I still see this big round face, and, I still see like a gut, and I don't know. I don't know when it's, how much more do I have to lose before I start looking at myself and saying, your hard work really is paying off. So I don't know if you guys face the same kind of problems, or if there's something that helped you overcome it. I mean, I have my before picture, and of course, when I look at it side by side, yes, I do see the difference. But day to day, I certainly do not. I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's upsetting that I'm working so hard and that I'm not seeing the benefit or seeing the rewards of working so hard. So I don't know. If anybody has any advice on that, let me know, because I need to figure out how to get over it, I guess. So that's that. I mean, we had a wonderful time. And at the end of the day, I look at pictures now and I'm like, I did look okay. I was freaking out for nothing, but I had shown up to the house and I had on a pair of leggings and a tank top, and my father was like, who is this girl? He's like, where are you going? It's just funny. He's like, your legs are getting so small, and I never would have seen you in a pair of leggings 4 months ago. Never mind even 2 months ago, really. So, it's little things like that I guess do make me feel better. But God, I really wish I could see it. Anyway, so that was Sunday. Last week, I not only went once, but twice to go see New Kids on the Block. And, just to relive my teenage years, because I was obsessed with them when I was in junior high and high school. And they came here to Connecticut for 3 nights. And I had tickets to Wednesday night, and I went with my sister, and we had front row on the floor. I mean, we couldn't have asked for better seats. I walked in, and 98 Degrees was on the opening act, and I was like, hello. So it was great. It same cheesy music that they played back in the 80s, but and into the 90s, but just to see like your teenage crush right there in front of you, still looking good. I don't care, they all still look good. Was really so much fun. And I went with my sister on Wednesday. We met up with 2 of our other friends, and we had a good time. We had a drink beforehand, and then enjoyed the show. And then Friday night, I actually had to go to rehearsal dinner, or the rehearsal for my cousin's wedding, and I didn't know if I would be able to make it. And my friend had 2 tickets, and she said, well, if you get out early enough, we'll try to get down there in time and all that. And luckily, I did get out a little after 7 o'clock, and we raced across the state. And which I live in Connecticut, if you don't know, so it's not that big of a state. But we raced across the state to get to the show in time. We missed the opening acts, but we still caught New Kids on the Block, and it was just as fun. I did post a little video that I had of Joe McIntyre and Jordan singing, and I actually have another one that maybe I'll try to post later. I just have to get it off my camera. So, those actually were my 2 biggest calorie burns of the week, because I danced around for 3 hours, and I raced across the casino to get to the venue. And it's funny, when I plugged in my Body Bug, I had huge calorie burns both days, and I was like, I should go to concerts more often. It wasn't even work to get these calories off. So I was worried on Sunday, actually, because I didn't think that I had worked out enough during the week, because I told you I was so busy between the concerts and the getting ready for the wedding, and I had month end for both of my jobs. So I was nervous getting on the scale Sunday, but thankfully I did lose the 4.5 pounds. So it was a good week all around. Also, I experienced sometime, I think at the end of last week, the first time of feeling hungry, like actual hunger pains, or sensation of hunger. They weren't pains. And it scared me, I have to say, because I had eaten, I think I'd already had the Isopure shake in the morning, and I think I'd already had a cheese stick. And it wasn't even my lunchtime yet. And all of a sudden I was like, what is that? Is it hunger? Like, could I be hungry? Like, that's what I've been eating for months now, and I've been full from it. So why am I possibly feeling hungry right now? So I just had some water, and the water, fills you for the second that you drink it. Then it flushes through, and I would drink some more, and still feeling hungry. And I'm like, oh God, no, like, this isn't supposed to happen already. It's only 4 months. I can't be hungry. So I just kind of pushed through it. I figured maybe because I was at work, it was just my head and I was bored. But I have to say that, like, for the past couple of days, it still has been coming on. Like, right now, I am a little hungry. I'm not going to eat anything because it's after 8 o'clock. So no eating after 8. I try to stick by that. Maybe I'll have an ice pop later. That's about it. But, I came back from support group and I had a little bit of chicken. It filled me up, and now here I am hungry again. But I think last time, or this had happened once before, and somebody told me to take some more Pepsid because maybe it was just acid in my stomach. So I'm going to try that again, just to maybe double up on the Pepsid to see, because remember I had that whole thing with the gastric, or the acid reflux. Maybe my stomach just is producing too much acid. Who knows? Or I have too much going on in there. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. Just kidding. Anyway, so that was just my bummer of the week. Like, I don't want to be hungry. I don't want to eat more than what I'm eating. You know, I average about 700 calories at this point. Sometimes I get up to 800, and that is it. I refuse to go over 800. So there's no room for hunger. No room at all. So I wanted to know, if is anybody else, have you or are you currently experiencing hunger that is clearly not in your head? I mean, it's physical. You know, I try to satiate myself just with having some water or some Crystal Light or anything of that nature, and it's just not working. I don't know what to do. Somebody help. So comment below if you have any advice for me on that. Okay? Thanks so much. What else? What else? I don't know. That was my big thing, was the hunger. It really freaked me out, and I still am freaked out about it. So obviously, since I'm babbling about it at this point. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. I know that I said that last week I would do a food finds video for everybody because I had found some good stuff at Trader Joe's that I wanted to share with you, but I did not have time, and I have not gone shopping this week, so I have not restocked the fridge on it. I just boiled a couple of eggs so that I could have some eggs, and I made some tuna salad to have for tomorrow and the next day at work. So I'm trying just to push it till next weekend to go to the grocery store just because I don't have time. But I do promise that I will get to that video because YouTube was where I found so much advice on foods to eat, and I just wanted to kind of share the wealth with everybody. Lots of high protein stuff, and everything is definitely under 200, if not under 150 or around 100 calories per serving. So it's all really good. So I will share it with you. I promise I will get to that. And otherwise, I don't know. I feel like the week is already halfway over because it almost is, because tomorrow is hump day. So I don't have much to say for this week other than what I've already went on about, all that other nonsense. But anyway, I don't know. I hope that everybody had a good weekend, and I hope that you're having a good week thus far, and I hope that the next couple days go by for you and that you get to the weekend so that you have some playtime. We are already going to be almost halfway into June by the end of next week, is it? I can't even believe it. I know I say it all the time. Time is flying. It's flying. I go on vacation 2 months from yesterday, and I remember when we booked it 6 months ago, and we were like, oh, vacation's 8 months away. It's going to take so long to get here. And I'm like, it's here in 2 months. Hey, I got another 20 pounds I want to get off by then, so I better get going. So, that's that. Trident. I love it. Love it. When I need to chew on something, a little bit of gum goes a long way. I have all kinds of flavor. What else do I have? Orbit. This is Tropical Remix. I haven't had it yet. It's still in its package. I figure I'll give it a whirl. This is bubblegum flavor. I also have... I'm at my workstation. At home. Hold on. I'm looking for it. I don't have it. Nope. Breath Savers, wherever they might be. Oh, here's one little lonesome pack. Breath Savers. This is spearmint flavor. They're always good when you need to throw something in your mouth. Hey, do you like that singing? All right. Let me go. I'm a little crazy tonight. I have work to do. I have to do my month-end reports so that I could get a paycheck. And I want to finish watching whatever this is, Extreme Weight Loss Makeover on ABC if you aren't watching it. It's pretty interesting. This girl has lost 130 pounds in 6 months. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. I will get another video up later this week, hopefully with those food finds. And if not, then I will see you on Sunday for next week's check-in. And until then, everybody take care. All right. Bye.